Yeah.
Hello all, it's Defenestrator 6 here, back playing Fortresscraft Evolved episode number 6. So a lot has happened in between the last episodes, between the last episode and this. I've been really trying to get to a point where I can send a lot of power to this research lab. As you can see right now, I've got four pyrothermic generators running if I was doing anything research, but at the moment I'm not doing any research. A lot of work had to be done because I desperately needed some defense because the attacks were starting to come in, and because I needed 10 research points to do that. I didn't have 10 because because I didn't have 10, then I had to go do this and do that, and then in order to do that I had to do this, and so it was a long process, but I made my way down to the cold caverns. I researched the heater, so I've got the heater. Then I was able to go down there, died a few times, but finally was able to get down there, search around, do a bunch of detection of unknown blocks of scanning. Came back up, got some research points. Now I'm down to 20. I was up to like 45 or so. Used a few of those to upgrade my suit heater and a bunch of other things that I just had to have done in order to get the defense. Then I got the defense, and so I've got some turrets over here you can see, and like one or two over here on this side. I've also got some threat reducers going. That way we can just minimize the attacks and for now not worry about it. This little setup over here is making power cores. So this makes coils, and then this guy here makes the Mark 1 power core, and I need 8 power cores to make the Mark 2. And now that I've made some Mark 2 power cores, I can be ready to make a level 2, or I can make an induction charger, which is basically a 5x5x1 battery, pretty much. And it only stores like 1500 power, which is what a Mark II battery costs, even though it costs a lot more. But it allows us to have a nice big surface in which we can generate power directly into it and then use it to have power drawn out for the research lab. So that's our goal kind of for this episode. But to get there, there's a decent amount of work still to go. I need to keep working on all of my ores, because right now I still have to manually check them. And I'm still using some of the small smelters. I'm using the basic core smelters, which are really inefficient. So I think before we get power, that's unfortunately probably going to have to be next episode, that before this, or before that, big next step, I actually go down through the cold caverns and go on a tier 2 ore hunt. Made a little Fiesta and go find myself some tier 2 ores. So I'm going to get ready for my tier 2 ore hunt, and I'll meet you guys back in the cold caverns. Be right back. Alright, and we're back down here in the cold caverns. So as you can see, this is my little makeshift get out of jail free card, I guess, if you will. And I'm gonna light it up just a little bit so that when we get lost, hopefully we can find our way back. Alright, so that's never mind. I actually thought that was a camo bot. So if you see little random things moving around, down here. Those are pretty bad people. Alright, let's see. It's not bad, not bad. I'm just checking to see if oh, I've already done that. Alright, let's go with ping unknown. Yeah, those are the camo bots right there. Ooh. Lots of unknown ore and one unknown material straight down below us. But instead of just digging down, I'm going to work my way down because I'd rather not die. Alright, so right here, that you can see how I can see the block, but yet I can't actually click on the block. That's because it's a camo bot. So you make sure you're in charge of your blaster and shoot it there. That's odd, you didn't even come after me. Normally they jump up and after you, and if they punch you once, you're dead. So you gotta make sure that you kill them right away. This organic rock is always good to have because they're a little hard to find at times, and if you do ever implement a minecart system, you're gonna use a lot of them. So I find it helpful to collect them whenever you can. Light up our exit path there. As you can see, I'm already down below the cold caverns, which now means I don't need that heater anymore. Well, I'll still use it, but it's not as critical. Let's start. Alright, so we came down from right over there. And yeah, so what's happening is the slimes in the cold caverns are now falling down to their death, and slimes in the cold caverns actually drop titanium ore. So by all of these slimes falling down right here to their death, they are dropping nice amounts of titanium ore. Well, not nice amounts, but they're dropping titanium ore. So without ever finding titanium ore, I found titanium ore. Alright, so we've got some ore right here. Ooh, and that is gold. Which I'm going to assume that this was also gold right here, which is what you can find at this height. Right below negative 300 is the height for gold. Yes. Alright, so we have gold. Alright. Oh, there's even... I think this is iron, yeah. Alright, well... to find anything more, it's more iron. Let's check on our power. Alright, we're doing iron power, so let's... keep adventuring downwards. Onwards and downwards. And we're like, oh, like Tarzan it through the caves. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong button. Oh, wow. It's quite the fall. this appears to be, titanium, which I cannot rescan. And if that means that I have another unknown block right here, oh, well, that's oddly disappointing. See, I thought it was saying that, hey, look, you found this block here, and there's also an unknown right under it, meaning I would have a nickel and a titanium vein next to each other, like on top of each other, which I was about to be super excited for, because that would have made mining it really easy. Alright, so now we've discovered that. I think that either this is a double titanium vein here, or this titanium vein is just massive. See, it's saying that I've already discovered you. Stop saying that this is new. Alright, one last more scan. Alright, nothing else is really popping up. Although, this is deep stone. Nickel is our last tier 2 ore that we're looking for here. I'm absolutely gonna get lost down here. Oh, look at that. Could not have been luckier. And that's a tiny little dot. Okay, all that material down there is the toxic caverns. And while I'm here, you know what? YOLO, let's do it. Alright, we're gonna go on a little suicide mission. And we're going to just dig straight down into the toxic caverns. Oh. Well, that was easy. Alright, that's toxic cavern stone right there. Alright, so we have all of our tier 2 ores. And we're... Alright, so we've got all of our tier 2 ores and toxic cavern stone, which means we have a bunch of stuff to research and a bunch of stuff to get ready to mine. So I will be right back when we get to the surface. Alright, I found another spider bot. Yeah, there's what he looks like. And if he gets to you, he will one-shot kill you. And that actually gave me a bunch of organic rock. So, alright, back to the surface. And that's the cheating man's way out. So, I couldn't figure out how to get out of there. So, I just kept taking a lot of full damage until I died. And then spawned at the surface. So, haha. Actually, while I was down there, after killing the camo bots, I came across some crystals, and so those guys should be in there. And look at all those research points, man. We are rolling in the research points. We only had 20 beforehand, before we went on our search, and now we're going to come up with a ton. So let's see it. Titanium ore. Boom. Gold ore. Boom. Nickel ore. Boom. Now, this guy right here, then this is our cold caverns, or our toxic stone, and our crystals, or in our, yeah, our crystals that I found. But our energy is pathetic. So, and full energy. More energy, and boom, sapphire crystals. Alright, well, let's let the energy to revamp here, and then we can unlock our toxic cavern stone. So, all those tier 2 ores allowed us to get advanced defense, metal alloys, and advanced power grid. All of these are probably way out of our price range at the moment. So, I have to stick with some of the cheaper alternatives that'll transport pipes. Alright, the sapphire lenses here, it's a lot of research points. I mean, granted, we have a lot now, so we can probably afford just about everything. But we don't want to run out because, yeah, we ran out last time, and it slowed us way down. This will place this and give power to auto-generate a waypoint. Override the waypoint name by placing an adjacent sign. I don't know what that is, so yeah, I'm not gonna get it. Let's get the organic ore thief, or the organic thief, and that'll do it. And we just got about enough power. Let's get this power, and so we've gone up from 20 research points all the way up to 145. Well, that's what we would have had if we hadn't done that research. So we went up 125 research points. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, got that research in. Now I've got you know, all this stone, it's good for nothing but turning into construction paste so you can build these things. I'm gonna store my organics over there. And store these sapphires over there because they're only good for lenses. That's about the only thing I can use them for. And at the moment, I don't need any advantage in lenses. You know, these basic lenses can only produce or push 10 power. The advantage to make 10 to 19 is so small because of how cheap they are. Just go build another one. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I had to do some, what does it say instead of, I don't know what it's wanting. Oh, this one's crying because it's, yeah, full. Whatever. Alright, so we've got all that done. So I'm going to do a little more tidying and basic work around the base. Oh, wow. I actually filled up that, like, big time. And that actually even ran out of storage. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna cut here and come back. I'm gonna do one little small other task on camera to end the episode off, but haven't figured out exactly what that is at the moment. So be right back. Alright, so to end the episode off, I figured out what I'm gonna do here. So snagged a couple heists. I'm gonna snag 3 of these and 9 of these. And alright, let's clean up our hotbar here. We're not putting in a lift, so we can go boom, boom, boom. And I'm gonna stand over here, drop a bunch of this ore off I just picked up. Alright. So that system needed an upgrade desperately. So right over here at the corner, I think, actually just kidding, I'm gonna do it at this corner, so whenever I come up, oh no, oh, alright, so So I know I've got a bunch of dirt here. So, and like that. Oh man. Alright, now we can go back up there and place all of this in. So we have our garbage thief going in here on the corner. Structure complete. And then let's run in this direction. We're going to put some more base layer down real quick. And then we'll finish it up with a set of actually they need to be add and remove only. Then we'll go construction paste grinders, and then let's go add only. And finally we add in the heists. And those are unidirectional, so you just rotate them and clamp down onto there. And we pop onto this guy. It needs some power. So let's quickly crafting. Go with that, and we're gonna have to run this way for now with a little pyrothermic generator, but eventually we'll power this off solar. I think that's the best way to power this guy is solar. And let's put it right here in this corner. So we will go big battery, and where's the generator? Right there. Alright. Oops. So generator and hopper right here with a bunch of coal in it. Once this guy kicks off, we'll see this baby turn into action. Alright, so we now have, you can see how the power's flowing in. We step on it. Well, we instantly turn into power. But the blocks flow in. I think we can set this to, if we set this to remove only, and these to add only. Alright, these have to be add and remove. And yeah. So these can be set to remove only. And the machines will still take the blocks out of them. So you set the first batch to remove only, and then the second batch to add and remove. And now it'll just continuously pull whatever garbage out of my inventory whenever I run across it, turn it into construction paste, and then give it back to me without me ever having to click on it. Quite a nifty little system. So that's gonna wrap it up for episode 6. I hope you all enjoyed. Episode 7 should be out tomorrow, and as you can see, I plopped down this little guy here, but that's not where he's going. But we should be working on getting power to the research lab, and when I'm talking power, we're producing a lot of it. So make sure you check out episode 7. Thank you for watching Defenestrator 6.